Hey all, I am Nandini Patnaik. I am currently pursuing my BTech graduation in Lady Institute of Engineering and Technology in the stream of Computer Science. As we all know that why we have gathered here on the very special occasion of invention of the Viksit Bharat at 24/7. As we all know that this Viksit Bharat 24/7 was invented by our Pradhan Mantri Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi garu on the online meeting. As we all know that as we are the Indians, it is our responsibility that to make our India develop. And the main theme of this Viksit Bharat 24/7 is to develop our country and to make our country as a developed country in the year 24/7. As we are celebrating the century of the independence of our country at 24/7. And it is not just a milestone, and there are so many aspects where we have to consider about our country, like economic development, social inclusion, environmental sustainability, and technology advancement. And coming to discrimination of our country, there are so many inequalities around our country, like caste, class, backgrounds, poor, rich, like that. But as we are the youth, we are going to study colleges, schools every day. We have to educate one another, and as we are educating ourselves day by day, we have to know that what is correct and what is right, how to see a people, how to not see a people like. And the people who are not educated and they don't have any awareness on this topic, that as we are the educated people, we should bring awareness among the people. And I researched that one point about a government employees who are doing the government jobs in government sector. They were always used to study their children in the private schools. Why not in government schools? They should know the awareness and the importance of studying in their children in the government schools. And there are so many people who will always say women empowerment, but also the women are also empowered, like women like Sita Devi, Kalpana Chawla. There are so many people who are inspirations for the world today, but because of the bad technology, we didn't use them, and the people don't know who they are and what they did to the country. But women are already empowered because of the technology. Now women is going to more forward in their challenges. And coming to agriculture, as we all know that our India is an agricultural country, and there is two types of crops in India, like Rabi and Kharif, and in which monsoon and winter seasons it appears. There is no food storages. The crop where the farmer will keep the crop safely. If the rain will come, means the total hard work, the total crop will be collapsed, destroyed. From this, the government should take action on this, and they should provide food storage for the farmers to store their crop together, or they should ensure the loans for the farmers to store their crop in a food storage. And coming to justice, and we all know about the Nirbhaya and Disha who got their justice due to the government. And I just want to tell that everyone should know awareness about a girl and a boy. Both, even girl and a boy, should know that the way, in what way they should perform, in what way they should respect a girl, in what way they should treat a boy. They should know about this. And coming to laws, there are so many laws that should be changed, because the supreme laws should be implemented more and more, because it is just like a justification. If any problem comes to the people who will come with the problem, the last, according to the last, the justification should come in hours or in a days. But in our India, but there are so many, they will take time, there is no trustable people and conditions will be appear. That will be major effect in our India that should be implemented forever in the future. And by the government, they should encourage the small scale industries. In some areas, as we all know that there are small areas in our India. For those people, for the survival of the people, they will think to start a small scale industries. For those industries, the government should assure, they should encourage them. The people who are going to set up a small scale industries, the government should allocate a place for them for their industry. And there are the as the technology is growing day by day, the Swadeshi products are not using by our Indians. As we are the Indian citizen, we have developed and innovated so many of products in the India. Why people are not using that type of products? Either rather than they are using Korean products, other other country products. It is not fair, right? As we have a developed country, right? As no country is developed country. Every country will learn from day by day and they develop one by one. And coming to oats, as we know that in 2024 we are going to vote as by considering a leader, everyone should come to a note that every citizen should responsible to elect a correct leader. It is in our citizens' hands only. So please, I request each and everyone who is going to vote in this 2024. So please consider, take the all problems and trust only one leader and elect one leader only. And coming to the people who will feel like monarchs in their own life, it is not just a democracy and the government before. The government has been changed a lot. You behave like a democratic people, not like I am the monarch, I am this, I am that, I have this background. This is nothing to do in nowadays. Everyone is equal, everyone to do each and everything. And I want to end my speech with telling my own creation code that development is not about a sit and wait for it. It is just developed by you. Thank you. Jai.
Nandini.
Yes, ma'am.
Nandini.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello everyone, I'm Salmatras from Lady Institute of Engineering and Technology. I'm very happy to have you all here because of it is a great day and we are talking about Viksit Bharat, right? What is Viksit here? Developing. And everyone here is talking about developed country, it's a bit complicated, right? So let's get to a small story. Now, once upon a time, there lived two strong men, no, very strong men. So one fine day, one man come to them and he give an assignment to them. They have to chop woods and he has given a axe also. One of them is a very hard worker. So he used to chop the woods all day. He used to chop the woods 24 hours. But the another one only chop the woods only 20 hours only. But the final output is the hard worker can't make it better, but the man who takes rest and takes lunch had given better output. Now the hard worker gets confused. He's frustrated. Oh, why, bro? Why I am working hard, right? I have to give the better output. Why you? And he said like, bro, who said that I'm taking rest? I am just sharpening my axe, right? I am just sharpening my axe. Like that, the India is also developing since 1947. How long it will have to take develop? Why? Why this long? Because of the axe of India is not ready yet. Then who is the axe? Ourselves. The citizens of India are the axe of India. They have to make the cut. They have to chop. Now, our youngsters are the axe of India. But who have to make them sharp? How can they sharp themselves? The only tool is education. Education is the thing which can make our youngsters sharp. Now, who said that we are not updated in education? Are we developing? Of course, we are developing. Because of when my father studying, he and his friends are studying under street lamps. But we have mobile phones, projectors, computers, laptop, and many more. But we lack in something. What do we lack? It's nothing but they do not have a proper idea of what they are doing. If they lack in something, they stay there. We are stopping there. Why? We have to explore some new things. This is a bit complicated, right? So let's go through another example. One day, a rich person has three sons. He has come to, he's going to die in a few days. One day, he called his three sons together. He showed his watch, which was given by his grandfather. Now, he called the elder boy. You take this watch and go to a pawn shop. He went there and he asked the rate of the watch. They said like, oh, this watch, it is very old. I can't give you more than 10 rupees. And the man returned and showed him 10 rupees. Now he called the second boy. He said like, you go to a jewelry shop and give the watch to them and say what you said them. And he had go there and returned. And he said, oh, it's a good watch, but it is old, right? So I can't give you more than 500 rupees. And now the third one, the younger one, he asked her to go to a museum and show them the watch. Now he has returned with 5 lakh rupees. They said that it is an antique piece. Who give you? It is a very rare collection. So that means if the watch is special, the watch is antique, even though it is not recommended in pawn shop or another jewelry shop. It is recommended in the museum. So students and youngsters are believing that if they lack in something, they're stopping there. Why? Because of it is the not right place for them. So students have to find the right place. And what does the government do? They have to create some awareness in the students to select them or to prefer what you have to do. Finally, I'm saying that what is and what always will be. We are Indians. I am proud to be an Indian. So let's dedicate our heart to the Viksit Bharat. Jai Hind.
No, not even one. Yes. 44 plus 5. Okay, I'll be phone. Go for it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Parthav of CSM. I'm Par-
Mm.
I'm Parthav of CSM. Today, as the vibrant voices of youth, we all gather here to explore a common topic, Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat is the stepping stone of our Indian economy, which basically says about Viksit, the development needed to the Bharat. So this scheme was started by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji on 15 November 2023. This program's main aim is to create nationwide awareness and outreach program which covers all the schemes provided till now, all the schemes provided till now. Till date. And this program has been inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in a tribal district called Juntak, which is present in Jharkhand. So the main aim of Viksit Bharat is to make our India the third largest economy in the world, and it mainly says about the ambitious vision that our India has towards making our India into a developed country by 2047. This can only be possible by us youth. The voice of youth is very important and is the main essential backbone of every economy. So even in India, in our Indian economy, the role of youth plays very much role in developing our nation. Viksit Bharat solely aims that no voice should be left behind. Everyone should be participated in all schemes. Especially our Indian government has also released the portal to share everybody's different ideas in a website. So this is our advantage of India, diversity. Diversity is the advantage of India that no other country has, and this is what makes our country interesting to other countries and further results in collaboration with different countries. This this diversity also tends to improve our economical statuses, and also by the recent examples such as G20 summit, all our economical tallies and our problems were discussed by all the global leaders, and Elon Musk and many others stated that India is becoming a largest nation, and all all powers will be within India. So India in future will become a tapestry our where our ideas on sustainable practices will no longer be a trend but a commitment. These commitments include environmentally friendly projects and the right of knowing what to do and what we can do to develop our economy by the year 2047. So this is what we have to know about Viksit Bharat. So we all need to control our anger and our hunger to make it into usable skills which are needed for tomorrow's striving. And I conclude this speech by saying that our dreams, aspirations, and our passion should lead the world for tomorrow's destiny. Jai Hind.
Compare. Muted, mute once. Father.
Hello, this is Jashwant. I am pursuing BTech in Lending Engineering of Institute of Technology. I would like to say about Viksit Bharat 2047. Viksit Bharat 2047 is an innovative idea which is proposed by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi garu. And the Viksit Bharat itself says that developed country at 2047. The it also declares a phrase that voice of youth. It itself says that we, the youth, is the next light of light of our country. We, the Indians, always a game changers, and we pretend ourselves to go from the darkness and fight with darkness and go in brightness of the and light of our goals. Always we took overcome. Always we struggle in our life and we stand in front of the so many developed nations like legends. Of course, there is a of course every country has their own drawbacks such as environmental crisis and corruption. But we cannot nullify the corruption in a vast country like India. But we can approximate the growth of corruption to zero. Why this Viksit Bharat? As we all know, our Indians are game changers. But one head like Prime Minister Narendra Modi garu cannot say whole country is perfect and 100% perfect. But every youth, every wherever we can see, we are all saying there is a good study, good education, good literacy rate, good per capita income, and good GDP. Moreover, good politicians, good legislative officers, good executive officers. But we cannot see what is behind the screen. This is the main motto that every citizen and every youth people like we, the students, the youngsters, need to know that want to get into the screen, and we need to say that there is a drawback in our country and we need to correct it. Yes, of course, our we the youngsters need to do that because we need to develop our own country. By this, we can change our lives and we can change our country's pride. Uh, now the now Now the wars initiated by all the countries. In later or future, we also initiate war with our neighboring countries. What should we do if we initiate wars through with our neighboring countries? The youth is need to be encouraged by this to stop wars and to negotiate with other countries like our predecessors. Our predecessors kept faith on us and given the country in our own hands. We need to make a better country and we need to fulfill our dreams. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the respected judges. I am Yashwant Bariwala, and I am representing Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. And I am very
Louder,
happy.
be confident.
I am very happy to speak about Viksit Bharat. And it was launched by our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi in a conference where the vice chancellors of many engineering colleges and universities were presented. The main motto of this Viksit Bharat program is to ask the youth of the problems what we are facing right now and to overcome those issues and making India 47. The original name of this is Viksit Bharat at rate of 2047, the voice of youth. And he's mainly stressing on youth because in India there are many persons who are unemployed or who are young and still waiting for the jobs or who are there with many startup ideas and etc. And Narendra Modi has brought up this beautiful scheme which inspires a lot of people and gives some chance for everyone. And have you ever read a book called Atomic Habits? It tells you that if you improve yourself 1% a day, at the end it's gonna give you some beautiful results. Just like it, if we start if we start improving our country like with the minor developments at the end of after 5 years or 6 years, maybe 10 years, at the end when we put them together, it's gonna be very beautiful. It's not only for us. Whenever some other ones are trying to look at India, they think like, yeah, they have made this achievement, they made these developments and etc. Unemployment is very much in our country, and that should be erased. It cannot be erased completely because it depends on talent too, and that's why they should improve many startups. They have to accept many startups. For example, there is Zomato. Who knows? Who expected that Zomato would be this big right now? There is Swiggy, like similar apps, and just like Redbus, etc. Who knew? They don't know that it's going to be very big. So it's just you have to do something for your country or for the people you have. So the result is different. They have to accept the new ideas and they have to inculcate it. They are inevitable. And poverty, we have to erase the poverty from India. There are many people who are poor and who don't even have food to eat. They are literally selling some fruits sometimes if they want money. They have to take this poverty out, and the most of us are expecting that I have to say something very big, but I am telling these small improvements because if in the end, when you connect all these dots, it should look beautiful, not like it's messy. Thank you.
Excuse me. So shall I start? Oh, wait. It's a good start, go.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone present over here. I am Jyotsna, standing before you to deliver my speech on Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat, a game-changing Viksit Bharat, a game-changing program initiated by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji with the vision of making India as a supreme power of the world. Viksit Bharat, the word itself, is a self-explanatory word which says India in its full bloom. And the target year for this is 2047, which is the 100th year of our independence. Now, what is the role of youth in this? Our dynamic leader, Sri Narendra Modi ji, gave this task to youth to give their ideas about how our country can be developed. And I personally feel that a country to be developed needs all three domains to be developed: the primary, secondary, and tertiary. Like we say, agriculture is the backbone of our country.
it provides 60% of our GDP. So there can be more advancement in technology for agriculture, like integrating technology with agriculture, like drone technologies, using artificial intelligence to find crop compatibility with the soil and for the better weather predictions. We have to also concentrate on industrial sector, which plays a major role in bringing up the economy of a country. And let's take example of some developed countries which are ahead of us in the game of technology, like America, which contributes almost $700 billion every year for its research and development, which in return gets many patents and leads the game of technology. And I would like to throw light upon the Make in India mission, which have changed the game totally. And our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji is encouraging most of the youth to start small scale industries and startups and allowing youth to be innovative. And I would also like to highlight this point that we should also keep in mind the sustainability of industries and save our nature with that. Last but not least, the tertiary sector. The tertiary sector is also known as service sector, which is most important in shaping the future generations, which deals with education, transportation, safety and security, etc. The education is really important for shaping the minds of new generation, the new citizens of the country. So the new education policy in our country is really doing great and is giving creative liberty to everyone to think and come up with their own ideas. So lastly, would want to say that let's work hard together because the development starts from the individual level. If all of us start working hard on ourselves, develop ourselves, collectively the country would get developed. And I believe we can because we have a history of developed and most civilized country of the earliest world. So I believe we can. Let's repeat the history. Thank you and have a nice day. Concise the matter.
Video also unmute. Yes. No.
Pleasure afternoon, everyone. I am Jay Harshita, pursuing Computer Science Engineering in Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. I am here to share the ideas and views on the topic of Viksit Bharat. We all know that it has initiated and launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Its vision is to just change the verb form of a word. Do you think it's silly? No, it's really difficult because it requires some passion, determination, and all the great qualities to do so. The word is develop. The main aim of this Viksit Bharat at the rate of 2047 is to develop our country as it was still developing. But why 2047? Because it's the year we are celebrating the 100th Independence Day. And also after independence, we have done a great wonders like green revolution, economic liberalization, and some more things, etc. India, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone here because we are very fortunate and blessed uh, to to live here in a country with rich culture and heritage. India is a birthplace of human speech, cradle of human race, mother of history, and great grandmother of tradition. In India, there are many things to be developed so that we can attain a very rich goal nearby. India is placed at 42nd place in Human Development Report 2021 to 22 and at 8th place in Climatic Changes Performance Index. At 108th place at 108th place in Electoral Democracy Index. There are modifications needed because change starts from awareness. Those modifications include inculcating human values and ethics in education system, which enhances uh, consent, self-esteem, self-efficacy, etc. in younger minds to kill the evils like crimes against women, corruption, etc. And technology advancement fosters employability opportunities and economic growth. Every graduate should must think as an employer rather than an employee because a startup can create a wonderful economy rather than an employment. Agriculture sector should be provided uh, good system of loans to get developed, and privatization can make country to save money and efficient and make more wealth. In conclusion, I want to say that don't be demotivated to share your ideas on this platform and don't feel that your idea might be silly because a small rat can only able to bite the net which stopped the lion. So be able to take part and be able to take part in this transformation. Thank you.
What is it?
Hi guys, all of you. My name is M. Kushal Kumar. I am from Indian Institute of Technology. I am from Indian Institute of Technology. I want to talk about to Viksit Bharat 2047. Viksit Bharat 2047 was launched by PM, our PM Narendra Modi ji. Viksit Bharat 2047, the youth of voice of youth. Narendra Modi ji was launched at Viksit Bharat. Narendra Modi ji was launched Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat 2047. In India in 2047, India has completed 100 years of independence in 2047. I am talking about agriculture. In agriculture, we are using so many developments like agriculture robotics. In agriculture, we use drones. In agriculture robotics, robots can do agricultural robots can do everything in the presence of humans like harvesting, seeding, tagging, and marketing. And drones are used to see the plants and to and they use the pesticides to plants and they see the healthy plants and what are the diseases are occurred in plants by using drones in the use of sensors. In agriculture, we are also using AI technology for harvesting.
A pleasant afternoon to everyone. This is R. Nagendra Maurya, pursuing my mechanical engineering in Indian Institute of Technology. Yeah, I'm so glad to share this stage on the initiative of Viksit Bharat 2047, which was launched by our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Yeah, Viksit Bharat 2047. Why 2047? Why not 2050 or 2057? Because we got our independence in 1947, and this 2047 it will be a century. Yeah, we have done a lot of thing in we have achieved a lot in the past years, and this upcoming 25 years is Amrit Kal. Yeah, we are going to achieve a lot. I really believe it. Let me give you an example. When I was going to my college, there is a small kid. I think he's studying in some second grade or third grade. I spoke to him, and he's like, "No, brother, let's speak in English." Like, okay, fine, I'm speaking to you English. Whatever he's speaking, his fluency and his communication skill literally amaze me. Even this very small kid, he's speaking so good. Yeah, that is the power of our education system, which was given by our ancestors. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Like, and even though education system is very good, and if we are coming to the medical sector, even though in the days of COVID-19 pandemic days, there are a lot of COVID-19 cases are rising day by day, but we managed it very well. From Jammu to Kanyakumari, There are, even though it's raising so fast, we have managed it very well. We have delivered a lot of medical services to each and every citizen of India, from top to the bottom of India. Yeah, our Indian medical system also has a lot of quality and lot of amount to actually give. Yeah, our Covaxin not only served our India, even our Covaxin is exported to other countries like Africa, and people of Africa also get benefited by our Covaxin. Yeah, that is Viksit by 2047. And if it comes to the financial sector, yeah, there is a bit of, I agree, there is a bit of poverty in these days. But we have a weapon named education. With the education, we can make a lot of things with our educational. So we can, in 2047, I really believe there will be no poverty. And that is success of our India, and that is Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Wow.